Also threatened to throw him out on the street when he tried to leave. They apparently beat him, choked him, shot him with a paintball gun.
I'm sorry. What? Chat, welcome back to a new video today. Oh my god, I said that so fast. You probably didn't understand a word I was saying. But welcome back, everyone. We're watching a new video from Omizi again. Ooh. And this one's called 24/7 Streaming Just Took a Man's Life. Now, I've seen a little bit of stuff about this in on Twitter, not that much on TikTok, but mostly Twitter. But apparently this French streamer was doing like a stream marathon, and he was being tortured during it, and he unfortunately passed away. But I just wanted to learn more about it. I love to see stuff about streamer news, talk about streamer news. But let's get straight into it. And
Mafia-thon 3 will be the next stream that you will see me in.
I don't know what this like thing that you got going on, but it's starting to just get weirder and weirder. Your eyebrows are getting like less hair on them. Your mustache is getting slimmer. Lips are getting all weird and pink. Like you just started to turn into one of those people.
he's doing another Mafia-thon? Like, why? Do we need another one? I guess.
This morning, I was coughing up blood this morning, right? In the cup. Look in that cup. There's blood, there's spit. No one with the 100 gifted. Appreciate it. I am sick. No one with another 100 gifted. Every single time when I do feel tired or shit is tough, y'all always prove to me why I should keep going.
If you are coughing up blood, please do not keep going. Why would you keep going? That makes zero sense. Your health is more important than a stream.
This is genuinely insane. A streamer just died while live at the end of a 10-day broadcast at a
Oh, sorry. But why? Is streaming and being viral this important?
involved him being beaten, bullied, and brutally deprived of sleep. And as far as who this guy was, you may have never heard of him, but he was actually the most popular Kick channel in France and at times one of the most watched worldwide.
The marathon live streaming game just kicked it up a whole nother notch. Rest in peace to that man. The middle of the month of August means a few things for a lot of people. First and foremost, 8/19 represents my birthday. I'm the big 29. Yeah, I do
Happy birthday. It's 21st now.
feel a little bit older. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's it's hurting me. Unk is hurting. It also sparks the end of Leo season, which if you believe in zodiac signs, that can be a good thing. But it can also symbolize that streamers are gearing up for the most wonderful time of year if you are on Twitch. That's September, where subs are discounted. Now, oftentimes that means that streamers get a lot more revenue, a lot more money because they're gonna stream for a lot more hours, which
Chat, should I stream? Would you watch? Probably not. But I do have a Twitch account. It is linked in the description.
means a lot more content, so please stay locked into the channel. But one of the cheat codes they figured out into doing this was by doing marathon streamings, going again and again and again continuously, streaming on the platform 24/7, 365. And the way that streaming has transformed over the past couple of years, it's more than just reacting to videos, playing games for long extended periods of time. It's going out, putting on the IRL book bag, to doing big elaborate Mafia-thon, streamer university, streamer prom-esque things. But now we are getting to the point where it is detrimental to people's health, even to the extent of losing lives, where we have to ask, how sustainable is this 24-hour marathon streaming type situation?
It's not sustainable at all. The first one I think I ever watched was Ludwig's, and I feel like Ludwig had like a regular sleep schedule on it. Honestly, like his mods would be doing stuff for it so that he wasn't losing sleep. But like, please tell me why we need to do a 24/7 stream. It's not really necessary, and it's very bad for your health.
I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through the rest of these 20 days. Nigga, I'm having nights where I'm in the bathroom, like, just bawling my eyes out. Like, do y'all remember around that time when my friends was here and I'm telling them, like, I was telling them, like, if y'all had a button to press if you want to continue your life, you feel me? Y'all remember that? I was really on some shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like,
being entertaining and being at the whim of the internet is a mental and physical toll that people aren't really allowed to even talk about. Now,
He's entirely right about this, by the way. but I'll let him keep going.
That's due to the bad faith actors in the conversation where, you know, we compare 9 to 5s to the streaming life, which for all intents and purposes, I am team 9 to 5.
Team 9 to 5 as well. I have a 9 to 5, so
Rock with my workers here. But that doesn't mean that streaming and content creation doesn't come with some sorts of challenges along the way. Now, I know a lot of people are going to watch this and react to this, so this is for like the Astro Diors of the world or Simba the God or whoever else watches this. They'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Hello. Ash is yapping. Like, comment, share, subscribe for more.
Getting on this camera is like sometimes a mental task that comes from like your belly up and has to come out, and it can be a lot weighing on you. It also doesn't help that the internet literally has no filter in 2025. I think there's so many pages that are out there or looking to bash you, even if you say something that is universally acceptable, like, hey, during the day the sky is blue, and I already know somebody's gonna say that the sky is black when it's raining. Like that's what I mean, right?
I mean, if you want to be technical, it's kind of gray, but go off.
There.
I ain't gonna lie, chat. If that's the real Las Vegas fear, oh god, that's actually insane. Cause bro, that shit costs a lot of fucking money to do. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit is absolutely it is.
Okay, this tweet. Aiden Ross couldn't believe he spent hundreds of thousands on the Las Vegas Sphere, but hasn't donated Team Water. He didn't mention Team Water once in this clip, by the way. Kick champs, what are we doing? We rage baiting for some money?
Just people in my chat, just listen, bro. Damn, bro, just chill. It's smooth. It's cool.
With that being said, you need time to decompress, but that doesn't happen when you do these marathon streams like this. And not only does it take a toll on your mental, like Blackboy Max just said, but it also takes a toll on your physical, like Kai was speaking to earlier. He was coughing blood into a cup. That's a full stop. Let me go to the doctor. But because he had committed to his audience that he was going to do some sort of marathon streaming and that they kept gifting and donating subs and stuff like that, he was ultimately faced with a big conundrum.
Streamer niggas be like, chat, my arm hurts. Should I go to the doctor or not, chat? Let me know.
The answer, if you're asking if you should go to the doctor, then it's probably a yes. Like, as a nurse, the answer is yes. I'm short of breath. I'm in distress. Should I go to the ER? Yes.
No. Like, nigga, what? Hey, chat, I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'm bleeding right now. Should I go to get it checked out or not? I feel like
The answer is yes.
my arm finna fall off. Should I go get it checked? WID or not?
And I know what people are probably saying. Well, Kai should just cut the camera off and go to the doctor. It's really just that simple. But my God, if we don't have a conversation about how competitive the nature of streaming is now, not saying that Kai has to do this, but the way that the landscape is set up now, it almost seems like every single month somebody is having to top the next person, which is ultimately going to be detrimental.
Chat, that is why we are here, to just chill and enjoy life and yap. We're not trying to be the next Kai Cenat or the next XQC. We're here to chill. Join us, follow, leave a comment.
To people's mental and physical well-being.
One thing I will say about streaming is way less like unified, bro. That's the worst part about it. This shit not together. Niggas just be doing their own thing. Like niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas definitely do less shit together now because this shit way more competitive, but that was bound to happen.
Now, I think that there are plenty of reasons as to why streaming is not unified like it used to be. But Max is right when he talks about the competitive nature of things, which is so interesting because collaborating, group channels, you know, working with your friends and stuff is what helped a lot of these guys blossom into the creators that they are. And it especially helps when you're trying to do these marathon streams and stuff like that. The fact
I remember the reason why I got into streamers and watching streams in the first place was Among Us. COVID, Among Us, just watching people and their friends play Among Us and literally scream all the time. Like, literally, Corpse, Valkyrie, Toast, Saikuna, watching them play Among Us and just be chill and have a fun time was amazing. I didn't have to see, like, a streamer prom, a streamer university, people collabing, and even if these streamers do collab, half of them probably don't even like each other. They're just using each other for views, likes, and clicks. Let's be honest.
You need to be online 24/7 for the next 30 days means that you're going to need a lot of people to bounce ideas back and forth off of. But because you're no longer rocking with this person or you're doing things differently and you're still in this one-up culture, ultimately it leads you down this deep and dark path that can be very, very harmful. And I think that there are some specific figureheads that need to be highlighted in the conversation. That's something I'll ultimately cover over on my Patreon, where I'll definitely call some names out and give specific details as to how they put us in the place that we are now. But because you're in this era of one-upping each other, because you're in this era of competition, because you're in this era of always doing the most over-the-top and outlandish thing for the name of views, because if you do it for this minute, you'll only be relevant for the next potentially hour until the next thing happens. That's exactly how you get the situation.
Chat, the best thing to do is honestly, organically be yourself. Grow by yourself. You can collab here and there, yeah. But you should be able to cultivate a community that likes you for you. You don't want to be doing antics that you're going to regret down the line, like Neon. And you don't want to be doing stuff that you don't like to do. Do what you like to do. Post what you want to post. Interact with people you like. It's hard, yes. It's harder to grow that way. But it's more sustainable.
Where the French streamer ultimately has his life ended. Meet French streamer John Pormanoff, who died in his sleep at 46 years old while on day 10 of a streaming marathon. Now, we've talked about tragedy on this platform before when it comes to streaming, not to the extent of anybody passing away, but more so like bodily harm or pranks that gone too far on the internet. But this is a different situation. Those were fringe people. Those were edgelords who ultimately are not here to talk about today. But this guy was one of the top streamers in the world, definitely one of the top streamers in his country. It's a tragedy that he succumbed to what a lot of people are talking about, which is infinite clout disease and streaming 24/7.
And while he started out filming himself gaming, eventually he ended up as part of a collective run by a guy by the name of Owen, along with another one by the name of Safin. Right, and these two, they reportedly got a kick out of bullying him, with this soon evolving into full-on physical and psychological abuse. They
I'm sorry, what?
also threatened to throw him out on the street when he tried to leave. They apparently beat him, choked him, shot him with a paintball gun.
I'm sorry, what?
Poured paint and oil on him and just seemingly tortured him in any way they could think of. In one clip that's been making the rounds, they claim to have locked him in the trunk of the car and drove over speed bumps at high speed. And in the audience watching
Are you serious?
them, you had people encouraging them to go even further and even paying.
How were they not banned for doing stuff like this? Like how? Is it because they were on cake?
For it.
Now, the full situation is very sick and sadistic. I promise you, I would encourage you to read. I could probably also include it in the Patreon video that I'm going to upload as well, the full details. But there's a video out there circulating of them discovering him being actually not alive on stream. And there are a lot of clips. I mean, a lot of clips of him circulating on the internet.
And you know people are sharing that online. And that's horrible.
Collective on the internet of this man just being tortured. I mean, abused, physically harmed, mentally harmed, just the whole 9 yards. I don't know how else to say this, but obviously YouTube won't allow me to show these things, but honestly, it hurts my heart. Like I'm in pain watching this stuff. Now, I don't know if this man had mental ailments, you know, wasn't a high functioning person, had something going on with him, but it's clear that he was able to be manipulated and easily a target for the people that were supposed to be taking care of him or his friends, the guy named Owen in question. There's even a clip of them talking and having the conversation where somebody asks via chat, I guess, why JP decides to stay through all this. And he's basically, Owen, saying to them and to JP, hey, this is the way out of poverty. This is the way.
This is not the way out of poverty. That's called taking advantage of someone, doing things for clicks and likes and views, which is horrible. It's horrible. And it led to this poor man losing his life.
That, you know, me and you can connect and I can be your friend because I am your only friend in this world, which is sick in and of itself. Like, there's a bigger conversation here about mental health and manipulation and all that stuff. But one of the reasons why JP fell for this is because of two things. One, of course, income. I mean, we know that we've seen these things about, you know, how popular people get famous based off of blowing up on these different social media platforms. And this is a guy who was about to get kicked out on the street, so he definitely needed some money. Two, and most importantly, this was the path to success as seen by him. The algorithm kept rewarding him for doing the most outrageous things. It started off with him crashing out over some Fortnite videos.
Aïe aïe aïe. Eh ben regarde comme il joue. Mais putain, nique ta mère. Ah c'est bon, j'arrête tout, j'arrête. C'est bon, Fortnite, je vais te désinstaller, va niquer ça.
I don't speak French, but he sounds angry.
Arrête de mort, allez c'est bon.
And escalated to him getting hit with paintballs on stream. Now, there's
Why would they do this to him?
a little bit of a silver lining in all this. Kick ultimately banned the guys from that platform.
They should be banned. Permanently banned. Never allowed back on the platform.
Aiden and Drake are paying for the funeral expenses of all these things. I wish they would have definitely caught this stuff earlier. Like, this is definitely Jackass from Johnny Knoxville in the early 2000 days, taken to a whole different level. And this is why we were never supposed to do these things without supervision or at all. But there's a huge problem with one-upping culture because we've talked about this plenty of times beforehand and it's just been ignored. This marathon stream was broadcast for months where these people kept one-upping the torture and the harm until ultimately this person's life got ended. This is bigger than the inherent issues with streaming that continuously. I
honestly think 24/7 streams should just be banned. That's where I'm at.
think that ultimately there is some sort of health and safety concerns that come with just being up and being on 24/7, but being manipulated by the internet and the friends and all the eyes that you can attract, etc., can only do nothing but hurt your mental and your physical. Now, no, I'm not saying that Kai Cenat or any of the FaZe guys are going to the extremes that these people are doing, but
They're not, because Kai obviously tries to sleep sometimes during his marathons, but it's a recipe for disaster, honestly.
ultimately, all of these people serve as blueprints of the way to go, the meta, the path to success. And as we get more competitive and more competitive and more competitive in the streaming world, going from 24/7 to 48/14, I can only see this turning out. I've ended videos like this before, bad, but how much worse can it be than a man losing his life? Rest in peace to JP, and I hope that his family gets the justice that they're deserved.
I hope so too. I don't know what the law is like in France. Or not the law. I don't know what the legal system's like in France, but it's horrible. Should never have happened. They should have been banned earlier. And I think, honestly, the 24/7 streams have to go. What do you guys think? Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe for more. Sorry about all the coughing. My throat's a little dry, but I will see you another day.